Shalom. Kohalo Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua. Bahashem Rakakadash for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. And I did a video on this I believe last week. No, actually it was this week, I believe. And is this group of these devils, in Cincinnati that was waving a swastika flag and calling Jake the N word, and Jake got which I can see, how Jake would get, he would feel a way about that. From what I thought that Nazis are a problem, but here in Babylon the Great, where Nazis run, Babylon the Great, this is why this is not a real big issue, So this happened in Cincinnati, Ohio, on a bridge, and it was near a historical black community. And these devils were met with Jake, turned up, ready to, put paws on them. And these devils retreated. But, when you look deeper into it, this is all a tactic that this devil uses to get Jake riled up to justify coming after Jake, man, to be able to oppress and spin the block on Jake and really do something to him, man. Because we at the end. And these devils, they're scared. These devils, they know that this is their end. They're about to be judged in a a harsh way from the Lord, man. The Lord has Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, in his in his sight for judgment. And these devils, they know that, man. Their country is falling. Their lives have changed. They're going back to, being the bases, which they always were the bases of men, but now, they're going back to, being the basis of men in the eyes of society, because their money is running dry. And this is this devil's true nature, man. He's always hated the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Here it is, the Southern Kingdom is catching hell from these devils here and all across the globe. And then you got the Northern Kingdom catching hell, also from this devil at the same time. Which when you read the precept Jeremiah 50:33, that children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. This is the only place where both kingdoms are being oppressed, in these last days together, man. And you see it. So it's about to be a major, turn of events. And everybody's going to see it happen, man, because the Lord said that he was going to turn the captivity of the Israelites right before the eyes of all of these nations. And we're in that time, man. Right? So all of this right here is no matter what this devil does, is to his own detriment, man. Right? He's not going to fulfill his NWO. He's not going to be able to accomplish what he wants to accomplish, or what he says what he thinks in his mind to accomplish against the Israelites this time around. Is not going to happen. Right? So you have Jake falling into the trap of these devils. But you got, a lot of these two-third Jakes that the Lord is going to allow to get busy on this devil as well. But these are worldly jakes, man. The men of the Lord, we're not gonna be out there with firearms and yelling back and forth on the bridge, you know, saying what's good, you know. We're not gonna do that, man. You know, now if we at camp and these devils come up proud and try something, by all means, we're gonna handle our business or whatever. Cause we well, we are well within our right to protect ourselves. But we ain't finna. And these jakes didn't start this, man. This devil started this, man. This devil started this, and the whole world seeing it, that this devil started, and he's always started, man. You don't have a group of jakes massing up, you know, going in a predominantly white neighborhood, starting trouble with Edomites, man. You don't see that. You've never seen that. And if that has happened, that's because Jake was attacked there first. So you have other Jakes that come to the aid of that Jake that was attacked there, man. So that's all that is. But this devil, he comes, drives all the way, because more than likely they don't live over there. He come all the way across town or across state lines or whatever to cause mischief and to get Jake riled up, man, and then run. Honestly, Esau Edom, man, without his blessing, he don't want no smoke with nobody, man, because everybody kicks this devil ass all up the block, man. Right? If it's hand to hand combat, this devil gets his ass kicked all up and down the block, man. So he has to have his blessing with him, right? Or he gotta sucker punch you or cuff you, and then he comes out victorious, right? That's the only uh that's the only thing, you know, only way I see this devil being victorious, man. If he, catches you off guard or he has his blessing. Other than that, he's a complete sucker. But like I said, Jake is in the world. Jake is worldly and carnal. And Jake said, whatever, man, whatever you want to do. But see, we see the bigger picture, man. This is more spiritual. Salakia. 1 second. Yeah, Salakia. So let's get some scripts, man. And then I'm gonna play. Let's get the scripture and I'm gonna play this. This is Sirach chapter 8, verse 11. It says, rise not up in anger at the presence of an injurious person, man. When you go into that word injurious, right? That means harmful, damaging, deleterious, detrimental, hurtful, dangerous, disadvantageous. Yeah, because Esau Edom, he has the system backing him. This is his kingdom. So you're at a disadvantage, Jake. Right? You're at a disadvantage. Right? It says destructive, malignant, right? So, all of these things are I didn't want to share the screen or whatever, but that was just some synonyms for injurious because like I said, you ain't got no power here, man. You have no might. You could come out and show off with your guns because later on they came out and you had a lot of jakes with firearms just waiting out there protecting their community and all that. And Jake could come together like that, man. Especially when these devils come in with their hot heads, man. So the Lord is telling you, man. It says Sirach chapter 8, verse 11 again. It says, rise up not in anger at the presence of an injurious person, lest he lie and wait to entrap thee in thy words, man. And that's what Esau Edom was trying to do, man. He was calling them the N-word, kept throwing that out there, saying that they want to fight. You want to fight? Let's get it on, this and that. And just their actions, man, coming over there with the swastika. Everybody know that the swastikas. So when you go back to that, that was I forgot what it was, but it had no crazy meaning to it as it is known for today. But Jake ain't trying to hear that, man. So he's caught up in the mix, and from this and the trap of these devils. So the Lord is telling you to use wisdom, basically, man. So let's play this. Yahba Shem Yahushua willing to elect the other five. Shalom.
A closer look at how police responded to a neo-Nazi rally on Friday from their own perspectives here as armed residents in Lincoln Heights pledged to protect their neighborhood now. WCPO 9 News reporter Sean Delancey breaks down body-worn camera footage just into the newsroom hours ago.
From the moment police arrived at a white supremacist rally to the neo-Nazis fleeing in the back of a U-Haul. Just 12 minutes passed. In a statement, Evendale police say that officers, quote, assessed that the demonstration was not unlawful, and they attempted to, quote, limit interactions between groups likely to be hostile to one another. In Evendale police body cam, we're trying to get out of here. You can hear the neo-Nazis trying to retreat.
Now, how this is how you know Esau is the devil, man, because these cops, this is not like a huge protest, or whatever. This is a group, no more than about 15 of these devils. They drive all the way, to a historical black, so-called black, historical black community where they know they was going to encounter some Negroes and cause, trouble. And for these devils, these cops, right, the slave patrol, to allow this means that they was in on it, man. Right? Means that they approved this message. Right?
As the truck was brought down, people from Lincoln Heights rushed the line.
Sir, I know you're upset, but please.
Guys, it ain't worth it. We're leaving. Get that up out of here.
The U-Haul took off. Officers on scene explained why they separated the groups instead of interrupting the protest.
When the BLM protests, guess what? When they were saying kill officers, kill pigs, guess what I did? I sat there and protected their rights of free speech. I have to do the same for them.
In the Evendale statement,
but that was a protest that went through many parts of the city, and that was thousands of people, man. Right? During the time of George Floyd, man. Right? But these devils, and you notice how they blur out these devils' faces. But Jake's face is not blurred out, man. Which means it was showing you that they protect these devils, man. Devils are going to protect devils, man. You can't trust none of these devils at all. None of them, man. They're all untrustworthy. And the sooner you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans understand that, the better off you'll be. Right? The better off you'll be, man.
police say they didn't enforce traffic law banning riding in the back of a box truck, calling it a minor traffic violation only applicable to the driver. Safety, it says, was paramount.
But if you had, but yet Jake, he's in a SUV, and they 5 deep. The cops will stop them and ask for everybody ID. But yet, here you got these devils in the back of a U-Haul jumping out like a damn tactical team, which we know that these are agents from the Alphabet Boys, right? These are agents, man, just trying to incite Jake. You know, that's all this is. See, the men of the Lord, we ain't ignorant of Satan's devices, but these Jakes of the world, they are. Because they built off straight emotion, man. Right? They built off emotion. Right? And when you look at the history going back to what these devils have done, and Jake is pretty much getting tired of Esau, man. Jake was the only ally, because these other nations, they know that Esau, Edom is the devil, and they don't like him and they don't trust him. But so-called black man and Latino man, they're the only allies to this devil, man. But they starting to turn on them too. Right? It's gonna get real out here. You know, because once, you know, the guns come out, man, there's gonna be a lot of blood out here, man. A lot of blood is gonna be spilled on the land of America, man. A lot of blood. Right? So this devil is nothing but a hypocrite, man. They said it's a minor traffic violation that's only applicable to the driver. But wait, you don't know if, you know, these dudes in the back of that U-Haul got guns and just gonna get out and just start spraying somebody, man. It's because they got a heads up on this happening, man. Man.
Evendale police officer said the same on scene to Cincinnati police.
They're upset that the police let them get away and drive illegally with a whole bunch of people in the back.
Because we got bigger fish to fry than traffic violations.
After an extended protest,
they got bigger fish to fry than traffic violations, but yet they stopped Jake for a traffic violation, and he winds up DOA, man. See what these bitch ass fucking cops do, man. Everything gets a pass when it's these devils, but when it's Jake, right? And we understand the curses, but when it's Jake, you know, these devils go to great lengths, man, to put them to death. This is why the Lord is about to fuck up you devils, man. This is exactly why. Because everything that comes out of your mouth is hypocrisy. Everything, man.
protest, police were able to tow a battered Jeep from the scene that had been rented by one of the white supremacists. Remaining officers left to explain what just happened.
We don't need that in the city.
We don't need it anywhere.
In Lincoln Heights, I'm Sean Delancey, WCPO 9 News.
Today, we also heard from Democrat State Representative Cecil Thomas, who tells us he is in talks with the state's public safety director. Thomas says that they are working on putting out a training memo to all law enforcement departments to clarify what officers can do when it comes to enforcing the state's disorderly conduct and inciting violence statutes.
Do you have a car? Do you have a clean?
So you have to get training on how to, you know, you got to get training on how to handle a situation like this, huh? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Because like I said earlier, the men of the Lord, we ain't ignorant of this devil's devices, man. We're not. Right? This devil, he's pulling out all his cards now. Right? He wants Jake to throw the first punch, so that way he can come out and just try to eradicate Jake, man. But it ain't gonna happen, man. It's not gonna happen, right? It's not going to happen, man. Right? Because these devils, man, they on their way out, and everybody who protected them, they on their way out too, right? So we got to be more spiritual in these last days, because these devils are not spiritual at all, man. They're cardinal. And when you get cardinal, now you're in his realm, man. Not saying that you can't protect yourself, but by all means, you got to protect yourself, man. But it's like this, you know, hey, I don't know what to say, man. Like, honestly, you came over there, you started. So Jake, he reacted, man. They probably was, in their neighborhood, just, chilling or whatever. You know how Jake do. And here come these fucking devils, man. This is Ephesians chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. Yeah, not in your guns, right? Not in your fist fights, throwing hands and all that. If you have to throw hands, then you throw hands. But our major focus is being strong in the Lord, man. It says, put on the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil, man, meaning the traps of Satan, man. The trap of these devils. These devils got a lot of traps, man, and they looking to trap you jakes. And once you get trapped in that, they devour you, man. It says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. So this thing is way bigger than physical. It's spiritual, man. Right? It's more spiritual than anything. Let me see something real quick. All right, let's get this one. Right? I'm gonna just let this one play through. It's more it's more spiritual than anything. More spiritual than anything, man. So this is how you got to think, man. These devils, they hurt, they mad that the Israelites are waking up. They mad that their kingdom is falling. They're mad, man. So what? They're gonna act out, right? Because it tells you in the book of Revelation 12 and 12 that the devil shall come down having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time, man. So this devil, he on his way out, man. So it says, let me read that again. This is Ephesians 6 and 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. Yeah, all the way down from the elites, all the way up from the elites on down to the everyday Edomite, right? So, it says, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore, take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day. Because this devil gonna roll on you. This devil definitely gonna roll on you. And you see Jake, like his sword gonna protect him, man. It says that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, having done all to stand. A lot of these Jakes, they ain't gonna stand in the evil day, man. They're gonna be cut off by the sword because they carnal, man. They don't know the Lord. They don't understand the traps of these devils, man. It says, stand therefore, having your loins girt about with truth. The truth is who, if these Jakes were in the Lord, they would know the truth. And the truth is who? The truth is what? That these devils are Edomites, man. Because Jake go at these Edomites, but then when they come together, when they come together, they'll have Edomites in their gathering, holding hands with them, talking about. I seen the video, the first video I'm gonna put up. The so-called black woman was like, yeah, they came, they're not racist and this and that. We standing together, nobody's full of hate. But these devils, they hate you, man. You got the covert devils and you got the straight up in your face devils, man. These are straight up in your face devils, and then you got the ones that creep around you all humble and say they want to be down with you, man, and be a part of your movement. Right? You can't trust none of them, man. It says, stand therefore, having your loins girded about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked, man. Yeah, all that this devil tries to throw at you, man. Right? Now, When you read this, it says Evendale is also just 2 miles away from Reading, right? Which used to be one of thousands of white-only communities throughout the U.S. known as sundown towns, where local laws prohibited black people and other people of color to be out after sunset to intimidate them from living in the area. So I'm guessing Reading, that's where these devils came at, you know. And Jake wasn't having it, man. Because one Jake said, this ain't the 60s, man. He said, we ain't dealing with that no more. Right? So it says, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of the Most High. So that's the armor you need, man. That's the spiritual armor that you need, man, which all translates to this Bible, man, to the truth that you are an Israelite, that these devils are Esau, Edom. That's the Jake right there that said this ain't the 60s, man. Right? Let's play that real quick. Let me see. Let me get it back. Let's get it back. Just want you to hear what he said.
It soon arrived to protest the Nazi demonstration.
This is something that we all need to take a stand for. We need them to know this is not the 1960s. This is 2025. We are not playing at this time around.
We're told the people on the bridge.
So you heard Jake, man. Jake is in a different spirit, man. Jake killing each other, but soon that's going to turn, man. The Lord's going to give Jake a spirit of vengeance for you devils, right? And we're gonna close out with that, because this devil, he got all of these traps and he got all these devices, but it's all gonna turn on him, man. This is Sirach chapter 27 and verse 26. It says, whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. Yeah, so and you got these devils walking around, and yeah, this is the so-called black woman that, and look at this devil, man. You mean to tell me you could trust this devil right here? Look at him. You think you can trust this devil? His face is covered too. Why is his face covered? Then you got another one here, and they more than like they live in this neighborhood or whatever, but you can't trust them, man. They like the serpent in the garden, man. But this devil, like the scriptures say, he that setteth a trap, he shall fall therein. So this devil, all this time, he has placed stumbling blocks in front of Jake all this time. But now these stumbling blocks are going to hit him, man, and his community and his people. So, like I said, man, this devil is on his way out. And you, Jakes, you gotta know who you're around and who these people are, man. These people are not your friends. They don't like you. They hate you. So I just wanted to, play this part to show you what the so-called black woman is. The so-called black woman shouldn't have her ass out there, man. The black woman wasn't made for war, right? This is going to be a civil war out here, right? It's going to get real thick out here.
Was about standing together.
This is unity. This is all you. Nobody's here to fight. Nobody's here to cause any trouble. Nobody's here to do any of that. But what we're not going to do is have hatred.
This love, like this unity.
You hear, right? She said, this is unity, man. What? Jake, you don't even got unity amongst yourselves, man. You hate each other, man. You unaliving each other. But when the so-called white man come around, you call it unity, man. There ain't no fucking unity, man. Right? These devils seeking to kill you, man, to unalive you. Talking about this is love. This is all love. This is unity, man. Nah, ain't no goddamn unity, man. These devils are gonna look to put you away. So, I just wanted to touch on this. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, willing to elect was other Father. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, for blessing me with the spirit to do this lesson. Hey, to the next lesson, I want to say shalom.
Because during a Washington State Pride Parade in 2023, Nazis showed up to intimidate queer people and their allies. But guess what the attendees did?